Hi, my name is Rohit Ahuja and I will be showing you a demo of the project 1 milestone, which is the build section of the project. So as part of this milestone, we were required to create a build server. So what we have done is that we have configured Jenkins for this purpose. So as part of it, we were required to require the Jenkins had to be configured in such a way that it supported certain functionalities. So the first functionality was the ability to the first functionality was that we had to use Git hooks in such a way that whenever we push any code, a build should be triggered. For the second objective, we have used a build manager called Maven. And as a post build activity, what we do is that uh, every time a build either succeeds or it fails, we send out an email. So I will be demoing these three functionalities. So we've used a demo application called Game of Life, and as of now I've made a few changes in the POM XML. I've added a dependency on Spring framework, and I've also made a change in cell.java. So what I'll do right now is that I'll push these changes to Git, and then once I push these changes to Git, you can see that the build will be triggered automatically. So I'll just push these changes. So now that I've pushed these changes, you can see over here that these changes have been pushed. I've pushed it to the master branch, and you can see that the build got triggered. So we'll just wait for the build to complete. So while the build runs, I'll show you the change of I've added a webhook in Git. So as you can see, we have added the webhook to the URL of our Jenkins server, and yeah, we can click here and see the output of the build. So the build is currently running. And there you can see that the build has been successfully completed. And also we have got an email over here saying that the build has been successfully completed, and also the build log has also been generated. So I'll just quickly walk you through the configuration changes we made in Jenkins. So here you can see is that we've added the URL of the repository. Here to trigger the build, we have selected that whenever a change is pushed to GitHub, the build should be triggered. Along with this, I also showed you the webhook. And these are the Maven commands which we are using to build the package, Maven clean and Maven package. And also here's the post build action, which is sending the email notification. So here you can see we've added the list of recipients, and in advanced setting is where I add the triggers where it's going on failure or success, or when the build gets fixed. So that is how the first three objectives of the milestone have been achieved. So for the next objective, what we are required to do is that suppose if we have 2 or 3 branches, then depending on which branch we make a change to, the corresponding build job should trigger. So here I've created two branches, master and release. So right now I made changes to master and I pushed to master. So you can see that the job corresponding to master got triggered. So now what will I do is that I'll make a change in the release branch, and when I make the change in the release branch, you will see that the trigger is made to that the build job for the release branch will get triggered. So I'll just go back to my Git and I'll check out the release branch. As you can see, I am on the release branch right now. Yes. And I'll make a change here. I'll just remove this. I'll actually make the build fail first. So I'll just remove one semicolon so that the build fails, so that I can show you the email notification that is sent when the build fails. So and I'll push to the release branch. And you can see that the change has been pushed, and if I go to the release branch, you can see that the build for release has got triggered. So according to the branch which I push to, the corresponding build job gets triggered. So just go and see, and you can see that the build has failed, and you can see that it shows the error here that the semicolon is expected. So even when the build fails, I should get an email saying that the build has failed. So yeah, here I got the email that the build has failed along with the log of the build. So now what I'll do is I'll go and correct this. I'll add the semicolon again over here. Correcting bug. And push it to the release branch. Now you can see that the build got triggered again. So this time it should go to success since I've corrected the bug. You just wait for that. Yeah, so since the build is fixed, it will send an email saying that the build has now been fixed. And yeah, you can see again that the mail is sent along with the log as well. So I've covered the fourth objective as well, I believe, and the last objective was that we want a history of our past builds. So Jenkins already provides a list of the builds. So if we go here, we can see the build history. So this build history is for the release branch, and if we want, we can go and see for the master branch as well. So here you can see that this is the history of the build jobs for the master branch, and we can go and check the console output or of any of the previous branches, so of any of the previous jobs. Yeah, so that's it.